Hello out there, and welcome to English Teacher Plays. We're here with Blacklist Mafia, which is a new game. It's on Steam, and we're going to play. I'm really not sure about this sort of arrangement for the main menu. I don't really understand what's going on here, but we will click on New Game, so it's going to get bigger, I guess. I don't know what this game is. Oh, geez. Okay, that's... Criminal capital. Oh, so it's all in Russian. I think I like it here. Now I just need to settle in, earn some money, and find a place to live. Okay. So we can move with A and D. Oh, it's very floaty. Okay. The artifacting or whatever that is up there is not ideal. I like this. I like the way it looks. Oh, we can interact with this woman.
Извините, могу я попросить вашу помощь? У меня убежала собака, белый пудель с розовым ошейником. Будете ли вы так добры и поможете мне ее найти? Я готова хорошо заплатить.
Okay.
Говорите, хорошо заплатите?
You say you'll pay well?
Да.
Yes.
Так значит, вы ищете белого...
So it's a white poodle?
Да, с розовым ошейником.
Okay.
Где вы его видели?
Where did you see him last?
Мы гуляли по парку, и вдруг он увидел, наверное, кошку и побежал.
Probably a cat and ran after it. Yep, okay.
Какого цвета был кот?
What color was the cat? Why do we need to know what color the cat was?
Не знаю, я его плохо видела. Да и какая разница?
Yeah.
Значит, у нас тут...
So a white poodle and a black cat here. I'm afraid there's no point in looking for a dog anymore. Most likely the cat has already eaten the poodle. What?
Что? Почему? С чего вы это взяли?
Это я так пошутил, чтобы вы...
I was joking so that you would smile and not be nervous. I promise to find your dog so quickly that you will not have time to get bored.
Ну и шуточки у вас. Чуть до инфаркта меня не довели.
Okay.
Простите, сказал, не подумав.
Maybe in that case, to calm our nerves, we'll have a glass of wine, of course, after I find the dog.
Разумеется, после того, как я найду собаку.
Вы приглашаете меня на свидание?
Да.
Мой ответ зависит от того, как быстро вы найдете мою собаку.
Okay.
Бежал.
Then I ran! So we're looking for a dog. Doesn't seem to be any way to run. We can only... The only controls we have are... Oh, it's freezing. The whole thing froze. Oh.
Эй, ты чего тут бродишь? Заблудился?
I guess.
Да так,
Just looking for a dog. Have you seen it?
не видели?
Белого
A white poodle with pink collar? Consider that you found it. Guys, grab him.
Парни, взять его!
Okay. Weird. Where am I? What's happening? My head is spinning.
Голова кружится.
Я детектив Джей.
I'm Detective Jerry. You are at the police station. You were attacked.
Почему я учу?
Why am I at the police station? Hold on. I'm going to see if I can... Oh, seating, voice volume. I'm going to try and turn off... I do like the voice acting, but I'm going to turn it off because it is really distracting listening to them talking in Russian. You're examined by our full-time medic. You have no serious injuries. A couple of bruises and scratches. So this would be cool if it was in... If there was English... If there was an English one. Can I play the piano? I think yes. The hands are whole. The fingers too. Great. I didn't know how to do it before. So he's got jokes, huh? Jokes in such a situation are good. With your permission, I want to ask you a couple of questions. Yeah, this guy's got jokes for days, man. I don't understand this sort of setting though here. I don't know why this is over here. Why not have it be full screen? Unless it was like going to come in like a comic book. You've been attacked. We need to figure out who it was to find and arrest the villains. Don't you want your abusers to be punished? I mean, I guess. With all due respect, Sergeant. Detective Jerry, sir. Detective Jerry, with all due respect, but I don't believe the police can catch anyone. I will find my abusers myself and deal with them myself. And now, if I'm not detained, can I leave? Right? Mister, you're making a big mistake right now. By threatening lynching within the walls of this building, you are committing a crime. I can arrest you for planning a crime. Is that what you want? In our modern society, everyone should live by the law. No lynching is allowed. Am I making myself clear? That's what I imagine he sounds like. But I think he probably sounds different than that in Russian. But that's okay. So we can move on. Yes, more than that. Then I'll ask you again. How many people attacked you? 5 or 6? It was 3, right? What did they look like? Did they have any special signs, scars, tattoos, rings? It all happened very quickly. I didn't really see anything. The main one who attacked first, he had a strange accent. Okay. The accent. A guy from another state or another country. Excuse me. Oof. Guy from another country. Something European, probably. Well, that's something. Is there anything else to say? No, sir. Well, Sergeant Tom, fill out the necessary paperwork with the victim. I'll have some coffee and going to go to the crime scene and take a look around. All right, so then that's going to fade to black. So why have it in that bottom right corner? It just doesn't make any sense. So now I'm walking around as this police captain. This guy looks pretty shady. We can't interact with him, though. Even though he looks shady. So what do we have? Vodka, an empty pack of cigarettes, which apparently is a Russian brand, and matches from the old fisherman. We are in a bar near the port. It is obvious that the attack was carried out by the Russians. Now we need to figure out if they are mafia members or if they are just drunken sailors. We should visit this bar. I'll have some coffee here, too. Oh, okay. I guess we're visiting the bar. How do we visit the bar? Is that the bar? Okay. It's 5 p.m. The bar opens at 6. Great. I'll talk to the manager while no one is there. Open up, please. The door is open. Please come in, officer. So now I'm here. Oh. It's turned to Russian now, so I can't read it anymore. Okay. I don't know what that said, but I'm sure it was meaningful, or he made a joke. He probably said something about the yellow flashing lights being weird. So I can't interact with that guy either. Alright. I mean, I like the music. Cool, so we're going into the bar as well. Yeah, I don't understand this. This is so weird. Good evening, I'm Detective Jerry. I'm investigating and I need to talk to the manager. Good evening. Why is the language still there? I turned the volume all the way off. What kind of fight? I don't know. Ya nie znаю. Okay, it doesn't matter. Who works at this bar together with you? So let me think about it. I work at the cash register. I have my niece Brittany and my cousin Oliver at the bar. Harry's working in the hall and Sergey in the kitchen. There are only 5 people. Sergey, what kind of name is that? Is he Greek? Oh, come on, Russian. Sergey is a Russian name, not a Greek one. Greek is, for example, Hercules or Zeus. Right? And a centaur and a pegasus. I get it. Is Sergey already at work? I need to ask him a few questions. If you're planning to find out the recipe for spicy wings, then you're wasting your time. Ho ho, he won't even say it under torture, believe me. He will definitely tell me everything, so is he there? No, he won't be here today. There are a few customers on weekdays. Sarah comes in on weekends when there are a lot of people, okay? Can you please tell me his exact address? He lives somewhere in the Russian Quarter. I do not know the exact address, so I've never gone there. I don't want to meet with the Russians once again. I have enough of Sergei. Okay, the block on the outskirts of the city where is the gas station. Is that right? Yes, that's where it is. Russians love gasoline, oil, and all that. Okay, let's write it down. I was glad to help. What the hell? The bar still half an hour away from opening. That was not a half-hour conversation. Let's see who's there. You again? What the hell is this? Do you work part-time at a bar? You again? What the hell? Do you work part-time at a bar? No. What? Why do they both say the same joke? Yes. No. I see you have something to discuss. Come on. I'll pour you each a pint of beer. Sit down at the table and talk. No need. I'm already leaving. Then pour me these 2 pints. Sure. Still... Okay. Tom, please come into my office. Yes, sir. What do you know about... This game said it was a beat-em-up. This game said it was a beat-em-up game. So far, it's not even a visual novel because there's no choices or anything. I mean, I like the voice acting. I like that there's voice acting even if it's in Russian. I don't understand the weird screens that look like this. Yeah, I mean, like they're talking and stuff, but just it's so much, man. I've been playing the game for 12 minutes and I've gotten to do nothing. Like literally nothing. Just in case, I'll take a spare weapon. I hope it won't come in handy. Right. So here we are in the Russian Quarter, sir. What's our plan? I suggest we take a look around. It's pretty gloomy here. I mean, it's a very bright day. Don't forget, we are the law and force in the city. That means we should be respected and feared. Keep your head up, Sergeant. Okay. Yes, sir. Oh. What's wrong? Did you see something? Oh my god. I think I have a stomachache. What should I do, sir? Follow the instructions! What instructions? There's nothing about this in the instructions. Go scout that cafe. I'm sure there's a restroom there. Russians use restrooms, right? And I'll talk to the waiter in the meantime. Great idea, sir. So... like the animation and stuff in the actual sets and stuff are very cool looking. Like I quite like them. And the music is cool and the voice acting is good and I like that as well. I just there's nothing happening in this game. And then these cutscenes take place in this weird screen down here. If this game had said it was a visual novel, then I would be happier. But it said it was a beat-em-up. It's just not. I'm going to fast forward until we get to some beating up stuff. Oh my god, I'm gonna actually get to do some fighting. Woo! Oh, and the background is falling. Right. And it's over. Just like that. Okay. Give me some aspirin, I guess. Cool. So we did some fighting, finally, and that was 18 minutes in, and that's after I skipped through a bunch of story text. So the very first incidence of this being a beat 'em up takes place. Oh, I can't do it anymore. The game doesn't trust me to do it. Right. Cool. Okay. Alright, I think that... Yeah, I think I might be done. I think I might be past this game. I wasn't trying to play a two-dimensional walking simulator. So that's my bad. Let's go look at the description and see what the game has to say for itself. Alright, Blacklist Mafia is not only a struggle for power and money, but also a dangerous game of survival. Who will be blacklisted and who will become the new boss? Find out with us. Developed by Victoria Games. It costs $4.49, so it's not expensive. And it's like fully voice acted, and the art is really good. The problem is the gameplay is not fun. I was not having fun, and the first fight I got into was very, very boring. Yeah. Welcome to the world of Blacklist Mafia, ruled by Chicago gangster empires. Get ready for an exciting adventure filled with humor and intrigue that will immerse you in an atmosphere of unbridled joy and danger. I mean, some of the jokes were kind of funny, but it was like... I don't know. It was okay. It was literally just barely breaching, you know, coming up to the okay mark for writing. And with, like, no gameplay, the writing isn't strong enough to carry the game. Creative with love for detail, the game will amaze you with its stunning visual style. Yeah, it looks really good. I really like the way the game looks, for sure. A deep plot and an interesting story will guide you through the tangled intrigues, betrayals, and unexpected turns of events. Yeah. I'm not hooked. I played 18 minutes, right? So maybe the game gets really interesting after that, but there's a lot of filler stuff there, man, for, like, trying to hook me into the story of this place. Basically, we've got a dude who agrees to find this woman's dog on the promise of a date, and then gets beat up, and then there's a bunch of jokes about Russians, and not understanding that Russians are just regular people and not, monsters or whatever. Yeah, maybe the game is probably just not designed for me. I'm sure that there is an audience out there for it. Join Blacklist Mafia to feel the power and influence of the gangster world. Are you ready to become a legend, or will you end up on the blacklist? Show off your strength, skill, and charisma in this exciting game that will leave you impressed until the very end. So the reason that I actually bought it, where does it say the thing? Oh, when I looked at it, it said that it was a beat 'em up, and I can't. And now I can't see that. I don't see that. Maybe it was. I don't know. I don't know where I saw that it said that it was a beat 'em up. Oh, there it is. Adventure action 2D fighter arcade idler. Right, idler makes sense. Yeah. I guess it's a 2D fighter. This is why I bought it. Right. Action and 2D fighter. I was like, cool. I haven't played a beat 'em up in a while. And then, you know, it had this trailer, and there was, like, some punching, and, you know, it looked okay. But mostly it's just walking around and talking at people. Yeah, I mean, there's some reviews here. This game has it all: intrigue, betrayal, and enough humor to keep you laughing while plotting your next move. The graphics, absolutely stunning. I mean, I've seen less detail in my high school art projects. Just don't ask me about my GPA. It's still a sore subject. Okay. Fine. Yeah, the art style is really good. Playing Blacklist Mafia is like being in an episode of The Sopranos, but with less drama and more pizza. Okay. Blacklist Mafia is like eating a delicious slice of pizza while dodging flying tomatoes, exciting and slightly messy. The visuals make you feel like you're right in the middle of a gangster film. Just be careful not to get too immersed. My cat now thinks he's an enforcer. Blacklist Mafia is a mesmerizing masterpiece. Its visuals, gameplay, and music combined for an unforgettable gaming experience. Highly recommended for all of you. I'm confused. I'm confused by these reviews here. They've all played approximately the same amount of time, so 0.8 hours, and they've done it for they've all played the same amount of time. They all have like 33 reviews that they've done, and then they have some absurd amount of products in their account. This guy has 3,200 products in his account, and only 72 reviews. This guy has 378. That's more reasonable. This person has 1,750 products in their account, and this person has 3,196. I'm confused by that. I'm confused. That is a thing that I have not encountered before. Let's look at all the language reviews and see if we can't do a little translating. Yeah, look, here's another one. Mr. Black has 2,298 products in their account. I'm guessing that they say something about the game's visuals being super mesmerizing. I'm just gonna pause real. Alright, the game is simply gorgeous. I was pleasantly surprised by the graphics and detail of the world. The plot keeps you in suspense until the very end, and the characters are memorable for their charisma. Cool voice acting. This person has 938 products in their account. Super game. I love the atmosphere of the 30s, and Blacklist Mafia completely immerses me in this world. The humor in the game is simply incomparable. Sure, okay. So this person actually had a reasonable amount of games. It wasn't something like 3,300, but the game is so cool that even my wife, who doesn't like games, sat down next to me and started asking questions. I told her, "You are not in our clan, baby." So honestly, I think what I'm running into here is that we've got a developer, Victoria Games. Let's have a look at Victoria Games. Okay, so they've got a few games, sure. Whiskey Mafia, Leo's Family, right? Game of Mafia. They seem very interested in the Mafia. If we sort by date, we'll see what they've done recently. So that's actually I'm not unhappy with this release schedule. They did release a few games in January there. Sometimes, I get a little bit suspicious about developers like this, but I don't know. What I think we've run into is a developer who has a group of other like-minded individuals, and they're making games for those like-minded individuals, who are then leaving reviews for them, which is cool. They've got their support. I don't disagree with their liking of the visuals. The visuals are really cool. The universe they've created looks really awesome. The characters have visual character. I really like that they're showcasing their voice actors. That's really fun. I like that they've got good voice actors in there. I couldn't. It's hard for me to gauge the Russian voice actors because I don't speak Russian, at least not to any reasonable standard. So that's really cool. And I'm finding it hard to evaluate this game because it spends a lot of time setting up a story that there's just not very much going on, man. Like, I don't know, like, it spends a lot of time getting us into the Russian quarter, and for us to only have one fight before then, and then to not even let us like punch when it's not a punching section. I don't know. So all of the movements feel really slow and kind of static and not really interesting. I like the music. I don't know. There's a lot to like here, but it's just not. I don't like it. I was here for a beat 'em up, and I'm a big supporter of games with like good stories. Tell us a story and stuff. I just feel like they might have gotten the. I feel like they might have gotten the balance wrong. They're giving us too much story, not enough gameplay. We need a little bit more gameplay in between the stories. Even if you let us make some choices in those conversations, even if they were inconsequential choices, I wouldn't just feel like I'm having my time wasted. Yeah. I'm not saying that you need to make a choose your own adventure visual novel. What I'm saying is that I paid for 18 minutes, and the only thing that I did was I left-clicked at one point to punch a guy, and it wasn't like it was a hard fight or anything. There wasn't any strategy to it. I just had to click till he fell over. So I'm going to leave it there. That's Blacklist Mafia. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel, and leave me a comment down below. Check out this game by clicking on the link in the description, and I will see you guys next time. Please do check out my board game as well by going to ikarangilabs.co.nz or .com. And yeah, it's going to be fun. Class dismissed.